Ladies and gentlemen, just another walk in the park. How are you doing? There's an odd thing about traveling, at the very least, when you're discovering new places. Sometimes you don't know where you start or where you're gonna end. As a Canadian once told me, when I complained about having to go on a bus or something, I remember having to do a long journey, the Canadian had said to me, the journey is the destination. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know, but it is. And as it meets just other people these days, same thing keeps coming up, folks, and it's always been the way. You know, we're all different, we've got different ways of doing things. You know, is it necessarily wrong? Can we get along? Can we celebrate differences? And I mean, the answer is yeah, of course. Like, you know, it's just fun, to be honest with you. I've met a lot of good people, for certain. And when you're traveling, and I really do hope you get to travel this earth, folks. A lot of people can't afford to travel. I can't afford. I actually can't afford. I just jump. And it doesn't matter where I am. It's just, if I was to count anything, there's three things to count. It's like the texture on a wall, how the trees look, and then somewhere there's the people. You know, different cultures, folks. Like any country, the walls look different, the trees look different, there's buckets and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? Like where you come from, do you store buckets like this? That's an awkward sentence, folks. And then of course the people are going to be different. So regardless of where you go, regardless of what country you come from, and regardless of what country you go to, look for the texture on the walls, foliage, and the people. Oh, always different. That is a sign of peace in some cultures, folks. In a lot of cultures. I don't know what this one is. and oddly enough, roofs. If you don't believe me, ask an Edinburgh person. Somebody from Edinburgh, the roofs always look different, folks. And it's just how it goes. We'll keep it to those three things. Foliage, in no particular order either, folks. Although it is the texture of the walls, the foliage, the trees and such, and then of course the people. Don't get me wrong, I can look at a hill all day and still love it. But it's nice to meet people, just to see people, even if we are different, to celebrate each other's differences somehow, without labouring it. I suppose the human element is the most difficult part of this, because texture of walls, foliage, and then the people. You tell me how it's going. And go travel. If you can't go to another country, go to another village in your country. You'll be surprised what you will find. You will find something different that doesn't exist where you're from, but it exists in another town or another village or another county, province maybe, and it's in your own country. You'll be surprised with the depth that exists where you're from. So yeah, spend $30 or whatever your currency is equivalent. Go travel, 2 days. 3 factors, judge it, give it 5 stars, 3.5, whatever you want, folks. And on that safe journey, may your God or your gods go with you, folks. Well done, and thank you for your time.